Hi friends, say no to crash diet this November. That's my best topic. What are the fad diets and what are the crash diets? Welcome to November, the month where we say loud, confident, no to everything that doesn't serve your body and mind. And topping this list is crash diets. Yes, those tempting quick fixes plans that promise a new you in 10 days. 10 kgs in 1 week, 20 kgs in 15 days and whatnot, but leave you tired, moody and craving everything from laddus to lasagna. Let's be honest, how many times have you said, let me just do this detox for a week and then I'll be fine, or I'm skipping dinner, I had a big lunch, and then found yourself standing in front of the fridge in the midnight with a spoon of peanut butter jar. Tell me in the comments, what's the craziest diet trend that you have tried? Was it keto, juice cleanse, cabbage soup, or that air and sunlight diet? And yes, it exists. Because let's face it, everyone has fallen for the miracle diet at some or the other point. Now, why everybody is saying yes to crash diet when everybody knows that they don't work long term? Simply impatience. Everybody wants quick fixes. We want instant results, quick numbers on scale, and those, wow, you have just lost weight compliments. But here's the truth, your body isn't a computer that you can reboot. It's a living, breathing system that needs time, nutrients, and consistency, and not any punishment. Crash diet creates a false sense of success. You lose weight? Yes, but it's mostly water, glycogen and muscle and not the fat. It's intact there. And the moment you go back to your regular eating, your body rebounds faster than you can say cheat meal. Let's get real for a second. When you severely cut calories, your body thinks it's in a survival mode. Metabolism slows down, you feel weak, irritable and tired. Your hair might start falling, your skin gets dull, and you start snapping on people for no reason. Even worse, crash diets mess with your hormones, especially the ones that control hunger and mood. And that's why after every diet phase, there is a rebound phase. You end up eating more than before, and that guilt cycle begins again. So what's a smarter way? Eat smart, not less. Your body needs balanced meal, protein, fiber, healthy fats, healthy carbohydrates. Stop counting calories and start counting nutrients and colors in your meals. Never fear carbs. Carbs are not villain. Choose whole grains, fruits and lentils instead of processed junk. Hydrate and more. Half the time you think you are hungry, but instead you are just thirsty. Add daily movement. Walk, dance, stretch or do yoga. You need to keep it joyful. Listen to your body. You must be tired. Rest. If you're hungry, eat mindfully. Health is a conversation, not a command. Choose sustainability over speed. The best diet is the one that you can follow years after years and not just days. Remember, slow progress is still a progress. So this November, let's say no to crash diet, no to food guilt, and no to comparing your plate with somebody else's plate. And say yes to smarter eating, balanced living, and happy relationship with food. Your body doesn't want punishment, wants partnership. So feed it, move it, and love it, and let it thrive. Now you need to drop something in my comments if you're joining my No November challenge to eat smart and stay kind to your body. And hey, if you found this helpful, share it with that friend of yours who always say I'm on a new diet or I have gained weight. Stay tuned, stay connected for your daily dose of health with Dr. Teji. Bye.